What is up, everybody? I hope you guys are having a great day. It is a gloomy day here. 2 days straight of rain, and we found a little bit of time. It stopped raining for, I don't know, it's only stopped raining for about 30 minutes or so. So we did a little project out here, which I'm getting ready to show you. So welcome to our first garden tour. I hope you guys enjoy. All right, toss them in there. Just spread them all out. Drop them in. There you go. Welcome to your new home. You're free. Take a pinch full of them.
Weird.
Grab a couple of them.
So weird.
Toss them in.
Worms.
Yeah.
Weird. Whoa. Whoa.
So, if you guys remember from last year, this is where we had the corn at, and we've redone the bed here and finished filling it all the way up. As you can see here, we need to finish adding the fence all the way across. That way the dogs don't get in here. And they're adding worms to the bed. Just a little extra. There's already some worms in there, but it doesn't hurt to have extra worms, right? So anyway, you can see that dirt looks really good. As you come around here, we still have the trellis up for the cucumbers. They're going to go here again this year. And then over here, our strawberries are looking really good. And we're going to add straw to all of this over here in a minute. But I got the camera out anyway, so figured might as well give you guys a quick tour here. Started redoing the fence. I got this section done so far. That's all done by hand because we didn't have the right panels, because whoever did this fence before did really weird bamboo stuff, and none of the panels line up or are the same length. They're all different lengths and sizes, and this was only 7 feet. It wasn't an actual full 8-foot panel. So we got to go back in and redo all this. So over here on this side, we have some stuff in. This is for worms too. What is this thing called?
An in-ground worm bin?
In-ground worm bin. And seen how to do that on YouTube. Underneath the jars are some sowed directly into the ground tomato plants. We're going to see how those do. And if you look here, look at that. We're already starting to get some radishes. They're looking really good. We got a bunch of them right here along the edge of the fence. And then we got the peas here, and they're already starting to go up the fence there. So that'll be their home. And then we're gonna, more tomatoes over here on this side? Yeah. So this all over here will get filled in with more tomatoes. Then when you come around here, I'm gonna do a little potato update for you here. If you look, we've already got some popping out of the ground here. They're looking really good. And then if we dig underneath here, where was it? Right here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yep, right there, you go. The other ones are starting to pop up as well. We just haven't gotten all the way through the straw yet. Yeah, did you see those yet, bud? Yeah. And if you look right here, there's another one. This is the other bucket. The one directly across from this has popped up as well. The ones that are deeper have not popped up yet. Yeah, careful, bud. But as you can see, the potatoes are definitely doing their job. They're trying to grow. And look at this guy over here. Two of them, the two have popped up here. You can see them there. They'll be sticking through the straw in no time at all. So that's very exciting. We're really hoping for a good harvest out of here this year. So potatoes in the bucket seem to be working. We'll keep you up to date on that. See how that goes. I'll show you a couple more things. And this is something that Aries is excited about. So these are the carrots that she transplanted, and they actually survived the transplant. So they are looking great. So we should have a nice little bucket here of carrots as well. As you can see, there's still a couple up here on the top, but most of them have already crawled underneath the ground. Let's walk along here and see if we can see any more sticking out. It's only been just a few minutes and they got straight into the dirt. They didn't waste much time at all. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more, just that one guy that was down there on the end. Anyway, this bed's looking really good. Another plan is that we don't want to redo all of this fence through here. So what I'm planning on doing is, if you see the garage back behind there, right here off the corner of the garage, we're going to go straight back with the fence there. And we have about 3 feet in between this fence and the garage. And that gives us another 22 feet, I do believe, the length of the garage there. And we're going to do the same thing up here. So if we're going to come right off of this post since it's already existing and tie that into the garage as well. And then we'll use that 3 feet in between this brick bed and the brick wall of the garage there. And that'll give us another 22 foot long by 3 foot wide bed that we will probably plant corn in. All right, here's some carrots she planted a while back. They're really starting to get their tree leaves there, and that poor little guy got knocked over, but it's been raining all day here. But you can see they're starting to get going there. So we have a row of carrots here. What's in the cups?
Onions.
Onions. So there's some onions growing there in the cups. They're starting to get going as well. Yeah, then over here is our lettuce bowl. So she planted this first in a this is in a different bowl, correct?
It was in a, yes.
Yeah, we had it in a different bowl, and then you transplanted this, and then since then she's added, since there was more room, and you can see them starting to come up. We got some lettuces coming up. They're really hard to see because they're still super tiny, but she has since added more lettuce to this, so this is all going to fill up with lettuce, and we'll be able to start eating that soon. These are all lettuce as well, right?
Messlin mix. Yeah,
Huh?
it's a messlin mix.
Messlin mix. So that's all starting to go. And what do we have in the pot here?
Gladiolas
Gladiola.
and irises.
Nice. The other one was, yep, there it is. So there's the gladiola, and the irises are starting to come up. You put 4 in here, didn't you? Four corners. And then that's just a nice added touch, right? Can't have too many flags. And this lettuce has been trying really hard to keep going. And if you look, it's been chewed on a couple times. We're trying to get it going here.
Rabbit likes it.
Yeah, the rabbit. If she forgets to put the bucket on here, the rabbit comes over here and eats it. So he's been picking at it pretty good. But you know, that's just how things go. We don't have any of this fenced in here. This is in the side yard next to the driveway, but you know, we're gonna try to grow some stuff here and let us seem like a good thing, except for the rabbit's gonna fight us for it.
Flowers.
These are
Black-eyed Susan.
black-eyed Susans. These were planted last year. They've came back.
Coneflower.
This is gonna be the coneflower.
Daisies.
Daisies.
Coneflower.
This is another coneflower.
Balloon flower.
What?
Balloon flower.
Balloon flower?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Another coneflower.
And then our awesome rose bush that we thought was dead, hacked it all the way back to nothing. What, the year before last year?
Yeah, it's been a couple years.
And then last year it came back with a vengeance, and so she cut it all the way back again, and now this thing just, if you just look at all that growth on there, it's just crazy how well this thing's doing. It is not giving up. It was struggling for a while, but look at it strive now. This thing is just, it's not a quitter. It's been fighting. And this is the peonies here. They're looking great. We've already got some little buds on there, so that's doing awesome as well. This is
Chira, Heuchera, who something or another.
it's some kind of red leafy plant, which looks really cool. Here's another one here on the other side with our sweet peacocks there, and then our stolen rock from, we get this from
Kentucky.
This one was from Kentucky?
Yeah, both of them are from Kentucky.
Okay. Yeah, we got another one over here. We borrowed those from Kentucky to bring them up here to, you know, have a little bit of home here at the other home. And this is Autumn Joy Sedum, and that came back too from last year. It was really big last year. We'll have to see how it does this year.
Wildflowers.
Then over here we have wildflowers planted, so we'll see how they do.
Gladiolas.
So we have
Transplanted.
we have sweet peas transplanted, and these are gladiolas.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one there, and another one there.
There's 20 of them in there.
Okay, well we got 20 of them in here. That's what's came up so far though. That's in our Good old flagpole there. Can't have too many flags, right? I don't think so. Speaking of flags, check out those pants. And then we got some more flags out here. And we just did this. This is just a quick little box with some leftover wood we had laying around here. So we just slapped this together. Actually, Amy did a lot of this.
Daffodils are done.
These are our daffodils. They're pretty much done. We got one little one left there. She's got some ranunculus coming up there. And this is around our mailbox here. It's just a nice little addition to the front of the house there. Sorry, a lot of cars driving by. I need to repaint the post though. It's going back to black again. We'll get that touched up this summer though. But anyway, that's pretty much it for outside, I think. I'm sorry, I was incorrect. There's the rose bush, and just over from the rose bush on the other side of the gutter here is some more sweet peas. Evidently I missed those. Oh, and I guess there's some more over here hidden by the other gutter.
They're just planted directly in the ground.
And those, yep, those are just direct. Those were not a transplant. What were these? We stole these from somebody.
They're irises.
These are irises. We stole those from Mark, right? Yep, stole those from Mark. Transplanted them there. They're doing all right. We were worried about them there for a little bit. You can see some discoloration there and that, but they're holding on. So I think we'll be good. Then we'll take you downstairs, and yeah, don't mind the weeding. We haven't started any of that yet. It's been raining for 2 days straight, but anyway, we're gonna take you downstairs and show you where the tomatoes are, and oh boy, are they getting big. Okay, so now we're in the grow room, and here's the issue we have right now. Look at this guy. This is the tallest one we got. He is all the way up into the grow light, so I have to raise those up. But you can see these plants are good, I don't know, 8-10 inches tall now. They're just doing phenomenal. This one's trying to get outside of the grow light. They're getting huge. Then we come down here to all the peppers and stuff, and some more tomatoes down here, and you can see they're almost to their grow lights as well. So we're gonna do some rearranging because this is set as high as it can go, and they're almost up to the grow light as well. Same with these guys down here. They got maybe another week, and they're gonna be all the way up into the grow light. And that's the same situation down here. We can raise this one up a little bit more, but as you can see, they're going crazy. And then right here in this little 6-pack, we got some more ranunculus, and they're doing their job. They're coming up and looking great. So everything is moving along and looking awesome. I just can't wait for these tomatoes. They just look absolutely amazing. Here, I'll pull one out and show you these roots. Look at these roots, guys. Just really, really healthy. Oh yeah, we're gonna add more dirt to that, and then we need to add some more dirt to the peppers as well. But other than that, they're just growing. I would say, I guess, growing like a weed, right? Because they're taking off. They're doing awesome. Really healthy, nice thick stems. They're good and sturdy. Just really, really happy. Anyway, that's going to do it for our first little garden tour. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.